I've had a few people asking me about my little tablet here. They're asking, why didn't I get an iPad? Why did I choose this? Let me just give you a little explanation here. This is an Amazon Fire HD10 tablet. It has a better than HD screen, and it only has 32 gig of memory, but that's okay because it has a micro SD slot where you can expand it to like 256 gig, or put an additional 256 gig on it, I guess. And that's more than enough room. I bought this for personal use. This is not for productivity. I've got a desktop computer for that. I've got laptops for that. This is for streaming SiriusXM and Bluetoothing it to a powered speaker on the front porch or in the backyard, or to watch my cable service outside if I want to and have a coffee. I used to stream SiriusXM through this phone. This is my little Galaxy, I guess, 7. It's time for an upgrade, but it gets hot in my pocket when I'm streaming Sirius for too long, and if a phone call comes through, well, I gotta turn the radio off, and I gotta turn it back on. So I thought, let's get a little tablet to take care of this. I do have an iPad, and I thought about getting an iPad, but the problem is, iPads are like glass. They're very delicate. It's like carrying around a light bulb. If you drop it, it's gonna break on you. And I have this little iPad. It's a Generation 2. I think it is from 2011, and I use it. If I have an ISO only app, works fine, but it fell off my chair in the living room one time. I'm pretty drop prone after the stroke, and I dented it right where the volume control is. You can't fix that. You can't take it apart and fix it. If you send it in, it's going to cost a lot of money. So, you know what? I drop things. I don't need something that's going to break when I drop it. I saw a YouTube video of a guy throwing this thing around in his living room in his socks. It was kind of creepy, but he couldn't break it. It's got a plastic casing, and I don't know if this is Gorilla Glass or what it is, but it won't crack. Now, Amazon also offered a case for this that was 40 bucks. And I'm looking at this thing thinking, that's a third of the price of the tablet itself. I don't know if I want to make the investment. And then I looked a little further, and there's another option out there for $11 on Amazon. And I really like this particular case. All I wanted to do is cover the screen and give me the opportunity to prop up the tablet if I want to do something like I'm doing right now, which is stream some cable. The 256 gig micro SD card I bought was a cheapie. I paid under 20 bucks for it, so altogether I've got roughly 150 bucks wrapped up into this. Now, I mentioned before I did buy this for personal use, but a while back I needed a tablet to go ahead and use at a gig for ceremony music. So I was able to download the Google Play Store on here. This is not really an Android tablet, it's an Amazon tablet. It has its own little operating system, but it's Android based. And if you're clever, you can load the Google Play Store on here. There are videos on YouTube to show you how to do that. And with that, I was able to do things like download the DJ program from Algorithm. And this allowed me to do a wedding ceremony very easily with this little app that was $2.99. Now, one bummer is when you wake this thing up, it gives you an ad right away for something. For like 15 bucks, you can get rid of the ad, or if you're clever, when you're first setting up the tablet, you can do a procedure that I've seen people do on YouTube to make this go away. But it's on the initial setup process, and I wasn't smart enough to look at that before I set the tablet up, so I'm stuck with the ad, but it's not a big deal. So if you're doing a lot of productivity on a tablet, or you're doing a lot of heavy gaming, maybe this isn't for you. But if you're doing the basics like I'm doing, I'm surfing the internet, I'm checking my Facebook status, streaming either Spotify or SiriusXM, checking out my cable, that kind of stuff, this is a pretty cool little piece for the price. I like it. So there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments section. Be happy to answer them for you. Thanks for watching, practice, and enjoy.